Hello and welcome. So now we're going to get our hands dirty and we're going to be building a very small Python program that shows you how you can use the 11 Labs API. And it will look a little bit like this, where you have a client and then you give it some sort of parameters, which is like these knobs that you can turn based on and get a result. So those are text, model ID, and voice ID. So these are different voice IDs that you can use, so it gives you a different voice. And you need your API key. So I'll leave a short description on how to create an API key. It's very simple. Yeah, I think you should be good. So remember to turn the access on for speech to text and text to speech and one other thing which I'll talk to you about. So another thing is you can add other tools here and then have them be talking to each other. So maybe you call the calendar and then you get the stuff from the calendar, put it into an LLM and create a summary. And then instead of hello, hola, you just have that say out. And then maybe you can send an email out, right? Very basic. So we will be doing another project that we did with Exa and 11 Labs. So I will show you how that works in kind of the next unit. But let's kind of get to the basics, right? So currently we have initially text to speech. So I have a text, right? It's a very basic text, as you can see, where it just basically says something, right? And then I have the voice ID. We'll talk a little bit about how to get the right voices, but you can have different voice IDs and it will have a different sounding voice. Then you have the model ID, which what model you're using, and the output format on what kind of output format you want. So it's MP3, and you can just have it as MP3 as well. But this is, I believe, the bitrate, 44, 100. But yeah, you can just have it MP3 as well. And then currently I'm just basically saving the audio. So I'm just going to run it real quick. So I'm just going to say Python 3. And I'm just going to say text to speech, text, test. Okay. One thing before we move forward is make sure that 11 Labs is installed. So if you have Python, you probably can do pip3 install 11 Labs. So let me just kind of show that to you in the interest of pip3. 11 Labs. Okay, so it's already installed since I already installed it. So let's kind of do Python text-to-speech test. Okay. Let's give it some time, and you can see that there is a text1.mp3 that popped up. And if we listen to it.
From storytelling to smart assistants, voice AI is changing the way we interact with technology. Many companies are now experimenting with ways to personalize voice interactions across learning platforms and customer support. One such pilot involved a tester named Amira, who gave detailed feedback on how natural the AI responses felt during long-form narration.
Okay, perfect. So now we basically have the text MP3, and you can use this however you like. Yeah, so that's the first part. The second part is we want to basically take that and convert it into some sort of a text. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing where we're getting the text1 MP3 and we're basically reading it in and then just basically converting that into speech. So we'll do the same thing again, Python 3 and then speech to text. There we go. And it's going to convert that into there we go. So there, from storytelling to smart assistant, voice AI is changing the whole way. So I'm just going to do a quick test. So I think it kind of messed something up. Otherwise, it should have, maybe it's like a capital or something. But yeah, so you can see that it got the same thing. So here, as I was talking about, you can have multiple values coming in and then just basically serve them through the voice. One other thing that I really want to try out is the 11 Labs sound effects. So you didn't see this here. So cat meowing. Okay, so what you can do is you can just do Python 3 sound effects, and there we go. And it will fetch audio from 11 Labs, and then you can see you can have a cat meow. See, I'm just gonna do one or two more just for fun. I don't know, cat. Let's say F1 game, F1 race car. Okay. Just fetching audio, and there we go. So yeah, so it was F1. Okay, let's kind of push it to the edge a little bit. F1 race car. And a fighter jet.
Name extract right.
I have no idea what that.
Name extract right.
Okay, so sometimes the model hallucinates. This is a common thing in AI models where they basically come up with something that they were not supposed to come up with. Yeah, so this was basically a quick demo of how to use voice and kind of create these small projects. And in the next, we're going to be talking about how to integrate it, right? We're going to have a conversation, and I'll let your ideas go wild in terms of making these projects that are going to be using voice. And the main thing is I want you to have developed this sense of what it means for a good product to be voice. And in the later part of the course, we're going to be talking about the direct comparisons in terms of the design decisions that you need to make for voice. Because these models are going to keep coming and going. It's your sensibility on thinking about, oh, this is voice, and how can I use it in my product is going to be the thing that's going to be timeless. So I will see you in the next modules.